go ahead and get started in Game 1 of Grand Finals.
All right, here we go. Again, convincing victory for Zomba when they faced off in winter semis. Would love to see this Neo, or would love to see this Neo here, who's getting this rematch in Grands, put up more of a fight. And I got a feeling we are going to indeed see that, man. I mean, you know, there's no Rob out there doing it like Zomba, so it's easily understandable why you might get kind of flustered. Remember, one thing to keep in mind, that top continues to be the MVP. No jump, no chance. You might just be cooked. No, actually going to soar back and make it. Good stuff from Neo. Looked like it could have been a very early stock, but not meant to be, which is great for him.
Absolutely an excellent recovery from Neo to keep the set competitive. But right now, Zomba still has Neo at the ledge right here. Excellent use of the gyro with the lasers. Trying to look for an opening here, but is not able to find it. A nice response from Leo. Good coverage using that up air, but an excellent landing right there from Zomba is keeping Neo at the ledge right here. Potentially an up throw. No, a down throw. Is there a follow-up with an up smash? Takes the very first stock in his favor. Zomba sitting at 108% right now, but that confirmed into a back air is absolutely excellent from Neo.
Yeah, Nair back air, go-to for Corrin, and great execution on the part of Neo. So Zomba not going to get a chance to really enjoy this lead. In fact, it's going to get snatched away from him as those aerials from Corrin make their mark felt. Can't afford to get complacent here, man. Not at all, because don't think for a second that Neo didn't take some lessons away, even in that losing effort from their encounter earlier in winter semis.
Absolutely. And Neo was able to gather a considerable amount of data, considering the fact that these two faced earlier in the winner's bracket right now, and Neo is definitely hungry to get this comeback against Zomba right now. They are both sitting at even stocks right now, and the damage is relatively close. However, Zomba definitely has the stage advantage right now. Neo, you can see him vying for it right now, down tilt into a dash attack. He was trying to fish for an edge guard situation, but Neo did not allow Zomba to get in. Right now, a down tilt into an up air. We see a potential juggle situation right now. Tried to get that down smash right there. Cheeky from Neo.
Yeah, very much so, actually. I mean, hey, I don't blame him for that at all, man. Try and throw out some options that you don't think Zomba is going to be expecting. But, of course, Rob afforded all the benefits of just going off that stage and throwing out a nice fair. However, that charge exclusive right there to Neo. And I'm loving this from Neo. Just keep it close, my man. Keep it close and show that you can definitely get the job done. With the money on the line would be huge for Neo. If we could take this game number 1, set the tone early. You know, Zomba, though, try not to let him get ahead of steam going into this Grand Finals.
Absolutely. And right now, one of the things that I'm loving from Neo is just how often he is changing up the timing of his recovery. But just as I say that, Zomba with the perfect coverage on Neo's recovery.
Yep, and he was content, too, to hold that top as well. I think he was thinking, okay, this can really help me kind of get back off the ledge or just even recover. But Zomba didn't even let him think about what option he was going to perform with it before he just take out that stock. Good stuff, Zomba. Game number 1, but a close and competitive game number 1. Neo still very much in this Grand Finals.
Absolutely. Game number 2 of this Grand Finals right now between Zomba and Neo right now. We're going back into Pokemon Stadium 2 right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Corrin versus Rob once again.
Right. Big fan of Stadium here for this matchup too. Okay, nice. I like the up air right there. Smart stuff. All right, but here we go. Top in hand as well. What's the option select? Nice. Easy peasy. Playing around that shield. Oh, gets caught up though. And anytime he has an opportunity to put you off stage, going to continue to do just that. Because again, remember, it's not just about just getting out the stock early. It's the fact that, yeah, you're going to be able to recover sometimes, but I'm going to make sure I'm taxing you a considerable amount of percent for doing just that. Back air, not going to be a KO, but I like the options from Neo. And there we go. Now we're seeing what he wants to do with that gyro in hand. How the tables can turn at times. But similar to the first game, man, you saw it that time where Zomba got the first KO and Neo responded. Well, this time, Neo gets the first KO and Zomba immediately responds.
Absolutely, and this game is tit for tat right now. EE, it's 2 stocks to 2 right now. The damage is relatively close. Both of these fighters are scrapping it out to get a win in this second game of Grand Finals right now. And honestly, one of the things that I'm absolutely loving from Neo is just how he's able to keep this fight in close quarters almost all the time, right? And even though Zomba does have excellent, let's call them boxing options, right, in his incredibly fast fast tilts, Neo is not really giving him an opportunity to take advantage of his projectiles. And as I say that, we see excellent gameplay right there from Zomba, keeping Neo at ledge. What's the option going to be? Down throw, is there a follow-up after it? Does not get the up smash, but keeps the pressure up using the up air. And right now, an opportunity from Neo. Gets the damage right now, 30% differential. We're going to see a juggle situation potentially. Baits out the air dodge, gets the coverage with the Dragon Lance right now, but a fair response from Zomba, throwing out the lasers, throwing out the gyros, keeping this set close to competitive. Down tilt, no confirm after, but Neo finds himself in a tricky situation by the ledge, and look at how Zomba's keeping up the pressure using his projectiles.
And I think Zomba, too, he knows, like, the way Neo is kind of, like, moving, like, his movement options have been sensational, and that right there, a perfect example of that. So, it's like Zomba in some situations is choosing, okay, you know what, it's best to just keep this stock alive, disengage, and then live to fight another day. Let's see if he can land safely. Okay, goes for the nair. No fear at all. Ooh, that was a good little tap. Doesn't get the fair because Neo was able to just drift back a tad bit.
And it just feels like both of these competitors are living forever, EE. I mean, Neo sitting at 171%. It's not too often that you see someone living up until these high percents, especially against a character like Rob right here. But Neo is going to make excellent use out of the situation, trying to rack up that extra credit, trying to rack up that extra damage right now. Zomba sitting at 67% right now, but he is able to secure that kill to get this game down to a last stock situation.
Definitely. I mean, all things, you know, considering how quickly we have seen Zomba able to remove stocks consistently, it is great that Neo is able to survive at such high percents, man. That's one of the things that's definitely keeping him very much so in this, but he needs to secure this game. I am fearful for him if he does drop this and go down 2-0, and it's not going to be the case. No, sir. Neo patiently waiting for that rollback, man. A couple of sloppy rolls from both, but it is the one from Zomba that results in a Neo W. We got ourselves a grand finals, folks. One apiece.
Game number 3, a tie in games. We've got 1-1 for Neo and Zomba. Right now, we're going into game number 3. Zomba is in the winner's side of Grand Finals, and we're going to continue with the very same characters. And right now, going into game 3 right now, Neo is fighting an uphill battle right now, and we find ourselves back on Pokemon Stadium 2.
It's been nasty right now, man. It's been nasty. I'm sure you've probably been on the train of thinking, like, Zomba might get up to this point and look a little unstoppable, but nah, man, that has not been the case. Neo has proven to be a spectacular force throughout this Grand Finals, which I was hoping for, man. I was hoping. I didn't want to see no kind of 3-0 running away with this thing. Not even close, man. Neo is putting up a fight. And if we get a reset here, man, oh my goodness, this venue might come unglued. A lot of people very much so engaged and invested in how this one is going to go down. Zomba having to box his way out of all that pressure. A lot of good pressure strings coming up. Nice up there. Let's see. Oh, goes for another one, and it's going to be a KO. Zomba taking advantage of the fact he's on the platform, can get up there a little bit quicker, and that's going to put Neo in a very precarious situation early.
And Zomba is an absolute monster right now. It's 3 stocks to 2, and he is looking to maintain his lead. Zomba struggling to land up against Neo. Excellent coverage from Neo right now. Zomba sitting at 132% at the moment, and the chase with the up air. Neo.
He said, oh, you want to use those platforms for some up air shenanigans? I got those too, bro. Not a problem at all. Beautiful stuff. Neo, man, the adaptation this guy is showing, not just in his reverse 3-0 against Cosmos, but also from what we saw against him in winter semis against Zomba. Oh, but there's only so much adapting you can do in a situation like that. It's very tricky to escape that when Zomba knows your recovery route and has you pinned down perfectly.
And right now it is looking very, very rough for Neo. You are a stock down, and Zomba is close to a fresh second stock, in all honesty. 63% right now on Neo, and it's looking like the damage is racking up. 85%. Neo at the ledge. The back air there was dangerous, and Zomba keeping up the pressure right here at ledge, but we see some type of response from Neo right now, but Zomba is definitely not going to keep it that easy for Neo. Nice gameplay right here. The back air, excellent coverage. Zomba throws out the gyro. Let's see here.
I think
Neo
might be in a little bit of trouble here. Yes, going for it all right now. Oh, smart from Zomba. Let me disengage. I'm not sure he's going to be able to magnet hands, get the ledge, and he does not. Zomba. All right, convincing response for that game. He's up 2-1 right now. I like that little swig of water. That water's on life support, bro. I mean, that's the number. Backwash right now. Hold on now. Somebody get this man a fresh pair. A fresh bottle.
You gotta stay hydrated, man. You are in the middle of the desert, EE, and this competition is getting hot right now. You are up against Neo right now, Zomba. You have a lead, 2-1. Back on Pokemon Stadium 2, and is Neo gonna be able to bring it back? I hear the crowd chanting for Neo. Let's go, Neo.
They definitely want to see Neo. I mean, coming in here, obviously, on the loser side is the underdog. Would love to see him get this to Game 5, and then who knows what could happen, bro. A reset would be insane, but you know Zomba, he just wants to go ahead, put it away, get the trophy, get the bread, get the victory, and call it a day. Let's see if he's going to be able to do that, taking all the necessary steps, at least early on, to get to that point. He's got a tremendous lead right now.
Absolutely, right now, and the difference in damage between these two competitors is around 50%. Neo with the chase, keeping the juggle alive. However, excellent landing option from Zomba.
Huge.
The grab, down throw. Is there going to be an option cover? But Neo excellently delays getting out of that situation. The Dragon Pin puts the damage on Zomba. Right now, Zomba finds himself off stage, but Rob with his excellent recovery and the fair.
Wow. Like,
no tech from Neo.
Yeah, Neo went off stage thinking he was going to be in the driver's seat on that one. No, sir, buckle up.
133% right now on Zomba, and Neo secures that kill in his favor using that back air right now. Fresh 2 stocks for both competitors right now, but look at this phenomenal combination right now from Zomba, keeping it alive with an up throw into a forward air. Also continuing the chain using an up air right now, but the dare from Neo, and we are back to center stage. A down throw from Neo. The chase using the up airs right now. Neo is keeping the set incredibly competitive.
He really is, and there's like so many little interactions that Zomba will do that I swear he's just baiting you so he can get those up tilts, get those up airs, especially at ledge. I saw just a few moments ago, man. But to Neo's credit, he is overcoming all of that and continuing to stay very much so engaged. You put that shield up. Oh, no. Ooh,
wow.
Disaster striking. I mean, Zomba's kind of like, well, damned if you do, damned if you don't right there. But Neo.
Maybe he could have rolled in instead of rolling away. I'm not too sure, but 135% right now on Neo. Not a percent that you would feel too comfortable with, but look at that combination. 35%, absolutely excellent. 52% right now on Zomba. We're going to see if Neo is going to be able to keep up the pressure or not. A parry right now. 79%, 80 right now, keeping the pressure alive. Neo is on fire right now. He's putting on the pressure up against Zomba, keeping it alive with this juggle, down tilt, and to an up air. Right now, we don't find ourselves quite yet at a Game 5 situation in this first set of Grand Finals, EE, but we are close to finding that potentially.
Definitely on the doorstep of just that. Would love to see Zomba get this stock just to see what can happen, but of course Neo's like, nah, bro, I ain't thinking about that. I want to respond. I want a 2-stock victory. I'm right there, so close to dropping the hammer. Start off so good for Zomba, but ending so well for Neo. We are going to game number 5. Keep in mind, guys, before this Grand Finals, Neo was the only person in the venue in bracket to take a game off Zomba. Well, now he's taken 2 in Grand Finals and threatening this reset. Will the response from Zomba be enough to keep Neo corralled, or do we have another set in us? Overtime Lumen. We'll see if we get there. Game number 5, set 1. Let's go.
Absolutely. Grand Finals game number 5 right now. Is Neo going to be able to take the upset in this matchup of Titans, Asia versus North America right now, EE. And right now, we're back on Pokemon Stadium 2. Neo, oh my god, this could be the very first stock right here. Is Rob going to rob him off of it? Not quite. Neo makes it back 75%, sitting at 98 right now. Up air is not going to take it quite yet, EE. Nair into laser, air dodges, uses that and the down air.
You kind of get the feeling that Zomba's like, okay, I really need to put this guy in the mud within the first couple of seconds. It only took 30 to get that first stock off. That is a huge swing for Zomba, but Neo throughout consistently of this Grand Finals has struck back rather quickly. So Zomba, of course, gonna have to hope he doesn't let that be the same case.
And look at that crowd roaring, EE. Let's go, Neo.
That's right, man. The best support you can have is that crowd, bro. You start hearing that, you just get energized, rejuvenated. Smart stuff, shielding through the down air pressure. We know Neo loves to go for that. Zomba not falling for it. And look at this, has lapped him in percentage, already up an entire stock. This game 5 not looking the prettiest for Neo, and I have fear that he's not going to make that back. My goodness, Zomba the gear switch from game 4 to game 5, it is just immaculate to say the least.
It is an uphill battle right now for Neo if he wants a chance at getting this reset. It is 3 stocks to 1 right now. Neo sitting at 30%. Excellent landing from Zomba. Able to rack up the damage on Neo right now. Sitting at 56%. Trying to keep the juggle situation alive right now. 76%. Neo finds himself at ledge. This could be currents for him if he does not play this carefully.
Yeah, this is going to require an amazing, once-in-a-lifetime type revival to bring this one back. Okay, got him caught up in that shield again. That does tend to be successful, but even that play not going to be enough to remove this first stubborn stock from Zomba. Just a different breed here in game number 5, trying to conquer this tournament. 1 stock away from the cash, the glory, and the trophy right now, my friend. And I got a feeling nobody, including Neo on that screen, is going to stop him. 133% right now on Zomba, and Neo is really struggling to find the kill. And as I say that, he is finally able to get a kill in his favor. Zomba right now sitting at 2 stocks. However, the up air is gonna not close it out quite yet. 119% right now on Neo. Is he gonna stay alive or not? This could be currents for Neo. Ooh. The laser right now, and we're gonna see the coverage from Zomba right here. However, Neo makes it back to ledge, but the up air right now gets the kill, and Zomba takes it over Neo in grand finals of Virtuocity Battleground, and he is crowned as the Penn Ultimate Champion of the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Tournament right here in beautiful, sunny Doha, Qatar. It was a great effort from Neo, no doubt about that. Definitely gave us some sparks and some flashes of greatness throughout that grand finals. It made us think maybe it was possible for a reset, but Zomba said, hold on now, I need you to understand what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I'm going to shift into another gear, decimate in game number 5, and secure the big-time W, and he does just that. Congratulations, Zomba. It doesn't matter if it's on his soil, foreign soil, when it comes to displaying dominance, when it comes to performing in clutch time when it matters, Zomba, one of the best in the business, and stamps that yet again here in Qatar.
Absolutely. We had a phenomenal show for you, ladies and gentlemen. This tournament has come to an end with one final look at this bracket right here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning into this show. We had an absolutely phenomenal show for you right here. We had so many participants from all across the region, all across the globe, attending this tournament. What a phenomenal show. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on this journey. It has been an absolute pleasure. Maybe we have an opportunity to actually get an interview right here.
Yeah, I mean, I see him right there, man. I think you should talk to him. I think it'll be awesome. And before I get up, man, I want to just say thank you so much for having me out here. Guys, this is a one-of-a-kind community, and it is a privilege and a pleasure to be able to come out here, do comms, interact, and learn, and just get to hang out with so many different homies and explore a whole new land on the other side of the world. I encourage all of my other fellow top players, not that I'm a top player, but the ones I know, I encourage you guys to check out Qatar, check out what they're doing out here. They're building something special, and you should try and be a part of it. But with that, I'm going to stop yapping and get up and relinquish the microphone to our champion, Zomba. Thanks again for having me, my brother.
Of course. Pleasure commentating with you.
Always, my friend, always. You guys take care and be blessed.
All right. Zomba. Sal, let's get an interview with you real quick. The crowd is absolutely phenomenal right now. Zomba, the Penn Ultimate Champion of Virtuocity Battleground, the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate of Virtuocity Battleground. Zomba, how do you feel about this tournament, man?
It was a great tournament. I liked being here. The whole Middle East scene was surprisingly really good. I knew already some of the players. I knew Zozef already because he's come to NA for Gummel. And there's some other players that were actually very surprising to me. I know he didn't get he was still in top 8 Prodigy.
Yeah.
He was really good, the Cloud player, and I was like,
oh, Galaxy, you mean Galaxy? Yeah.
Galaxy?
Yeah,
okay,
Galaxy.
okay. Galaxy, the Cloud player, he was nasty. I was playing him, and honestly, he was taking games off my Rob, and I was like, ooh, this guy's not bad at all.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And there's other good invaders. I fought Cosmos, I fought Neo. And I didn't get to fight Siski because Zozef beat him. So I'm like, ooh, that's I'm impressed.
Absolutely. Zomba, you came into this tournament staying in the winners brackets the entirety of the bracket. Did you prepare for this tournament at all? What were you doing in preparation for this tournament?
I mean, the only preparation I feel I need is like the mental feeling of like, oh, am I ready to play? Like last week I went to Genesis and I got third, and you know, like when you're riding off that high like that, it's like for a smaller tournament compared to that, it's like I should honestly just have it in me to like just win.
Absolutely,
outright.
absolutely.
And like I already felt pretty confident against the competition. Like Neo, he's never beaten me before. He came really close. This is probably the closest in terms of like the actual set count he's come to beating me. But I know like he's strong, so it doesn't mean like it's a free win.
Absolutely.
And like I was pretty confident if I had to fight Siski and all the other Middle Eastern players. Cosmos was actually like the biggest like, ooh, what if? But last week I beat Shutan and Spargo, so like if I lose to Cosmos after doing that, it's like he got it for life. You know?
Absolutely,
But
absolutely.
yeah, I mean, I felt I was playing pretty good, and if I feel like I'm playing pretty good, there's not really a lot of people that can just stop me in the world.
All right, Zomba, we've seen you travel all across the world to compete in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Where's next for Zomba?
Where's next? Probably home. maybe a little local in New Jersey, but I would love to travel more. This is an amazing community. A lot of people probably don't know about it in NA, but honestly, I mean, if you have the funds for it, it's pretty worth it to like just come out and like explore not just the Smash scene, but like just the whole region in general.
Absolutely, and you're going to get an opportunity to see a little bit of our beautiful nature, our beautiful desert, Zomba, so I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, thanks so much for showing up here. Once again, congratulations on winning this tournament. Well-earned victory, well-deserved win, Zomba. And yeah, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. I think we're going to have another interview with our second place runner-up. We're going to have Neo joining me right now on the commentary desk. Thank you so much for being here, Zomba. I appreciate it, man.
Thank you. Here, I'll get it.
No, for sure. Hey. Yep. Neo.
Hi.
First off, hard luck, second place, but again, also congratulations.
Thank
Second
you.
place at Super Smash Bros. Ultimate at the Virtuocity Battleground tournament. How do you feel?
I feel very happy,
Okay.
honestly. Because I didn't expect myself to be the 4th seed,
Okay.
to be honest, you know. So despite that, placing second is really good.
Absolutely.
It's really good. Plus, so you probably know about me and Zomba and him being my bracket demon. So I think this is like what? I'm like down 0-6 right now
Okay,
versus Zomba.
okay.
And I mean, the seeding, Loki kind of screwed me up,
Okay.
but I'm not complaining.
Okay, fair, fair.
But even though I did lose early, well, I wouldn't say early, but like
It was winners semis, I believe.
winners semis,
Yeah.
and I had to win like 3 times
Absolutely. Yeah.
to get back to grand finals.
Absolutely.
I played really well, I think, and versus Zomba, I think I played my best. But you know what? Not my best, but like out of everything, out of every game that we've played, I think it's the best that I've had. So I'm not really mad about it. I'm just glad that I did my best.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And I know what to work on.
Absolutely.
And that's really what matters.
And I know going into this tournament, we were talking earlier, you were telling me that you were studying up your opponents and getting ready for this tournament. Tell me a little bit about actually
Yes.
your routine. Which opponents were you actually looking out for? Was it mainly just the other invaders, Cosmos, Zomba, Siski, or were you also having your eye out on some of the regional talents? What were you doing to prepare for this tournament?
Good question. Well, aside from Zomba, I was kind of looking out for Cosmos and Siski too. And I really wanted to play Siski because we've never played before. Not even friendlies. We've seen each other like at majors, just greeting each other, talk a little bit, chill. We actually even went to like a restaurant together. Not the two of us, but like, you know, to hang out
Absolutely.
and stuff. So I really love him. I mean, like him,
Absolutely.
you know, as a player, because he's really funny and stuff. So that kind of made me look more forward
Absolutely.
to playing Siski, but I didn't get to.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
so I guess I guess Cosmos
Mm.
was the player that gave me like the most trouble. Cause I remember playing friendlies with him. At like every major we see, we always like we see each other. We always like play.
Absolutely.
And honestly, if we played 10 games, I would only win once. He would win like the rest.
Okay, I see.
So Cosmos made me sweat a lot.
Okay.
And aside from that, Zosef.
Okay.
Zosef. I didn't know him until like yesterday.
Okay.
And after watching his matches, his VODs, I was like, damn,
Yeah.
this kid's like a hidden boss. Hidden
Absolutely.
talent.
Absolutely.
So-
Joseph, for those of you who don't know, he's been competing for years, ever since this kid has been in elementary school, in all honesty.
Oh,
An
wow,
absolute
really?
killer, yeah.
Damn.
Absolutely. What's outside of Joseph? What are some of the regional talents that you found quite surprising here? I saw you playing friendlies with people from all over the region.
Mhm.
What do you have to say about the skill level that exists here in the Middle East?
There's like a ton of like hidden bosses here.
Absolutely.
You guys are really good. You just don't travel.
We have room to improve, though. We have room to improve for sure. The scene, I've seen it develop over the last almost decade at this point, alongside with my partners, and seeing how much the scene has grown in numbers, seeing how much the scene has grown in skill level has been nothing short of absolutely phenomenal. I know, Neo, earlier in the car, you were talking earlier about how excited you are to start traveling again to tournaments all over the world.
Yes.
I know you've been saying you want to go to tournaments back home in Japan again. You want to go to tournaments back in the United States. Where's next for Neo?
Japan.
Japan.
Yeah.
Okay, Japan for sure. Neo, it's been an absolute pleasure having you here in Doha. Thank you so much for participating in this
Thank you very
tournament.
much.
It's been nothing short of a pleasure getting to know you over this last weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning into the stream. It's been an absolute pleasure. Oh, we have another interview. We have Cosmos, actually. Okay, we have Cosmos. Yeah, there we go.
Alright.
Thank you so
Okay,
much,
Thank
Neo.
you so much.
Pleasure.
All right, thank you guys.
Cosmos, hard luck, third place, but congratulations on securing third place at the Virtuocity Battleground. First off, how are you feeling?
Frustrated because I definitely dropped that. I dropped that set to Neo, and I definitely had it, but I definitely just got into my own head. Overall, though, I played pretty well. I haven't really played Smash that much since like right before Genesis, and then right after Genesis, or right during Genesis, is when I started playing a lot. So the fact that I was able to beat Siski, which is somebody that I lost to twice in a row, the last two times that I played him, to take that set and do pretty well against Neo, like, I do feel pretty good about that, but it just stings right now.
Absolutely. I know I was talking to EE earlier on commentary. He was telling me that you were actually hoping to see Zomba in winners finals. Could you tell me a little bit about that set against Zomba? Why were you looking forward to playing him so much? And what exactly happened during that set?
I typically do pretty well against Zomba, but typically whenever I do well against Zomba, it's because I'm very experienced in the Rob matchup. But the thing with the Rob matchup is that you have to be very in practice to do well against Rob. And I haven't played against Rob for, I don't even know how long. So it's been a while. But typically, like, I am one of the players that does very well against Zomba. I think I still have a winning record against him. But I haven't played against Rob in a long time, so I wasn't able to, like, capitalize on my play style against him. So that's pretty much why it was a really bad set. It was not good at all. I got destroyed.
I mean, I've been seeing you playing a lot of friendlies with some of our regional competitors. I saw you playing against Joseph a couple of times, 2Key, SBK. What do you think of the quality of the competition that exists here in the GCC? What are your thoughts on it?
I think people here are really, really, really good. Like, especially the one that impressed me the most definitely was Zosef. That's his name, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Zosef. He's definitely really, really, really good. I was playing him the other day, and he was basically like, we did a first to 5, and he was making it really close, and then we did a best of 5 after that, and I had to reverse 3 of him in the best of 5.
Wow.
So he's
Okay.
And he's like really young too.
Absolutely.
So he's really, really good. I think he has a very good future ahead of him, especially if he can like travel more and go to more tournaments. But yeah, outside of that, like, all of the players are actually really, really good. They're very talented. Players like SBK. What's his name? ABR was really good too. He was a very, very good Diddy Kong player. Galaxy's really good. The scene here is just very, very solid overall. So I feel like, especially leading into the next game that I do believe will come out eventually, the next game, I feel like the street is going to be really strong.
Absolutely, and hopefully so. What is your experience like has been so far in Doha, Qatar?
It's been great. This is definitely probably one of the best places I've ever been to. The food is incredible. The atmosphere is great. Everything is it's incredible. Like the city life looks amazing. I love it here, and I hope I get to come back again.
Absolutely, absolutely. We'd love to have you back here against Cosmos. Thank you so much for sharing this experience with us. We're going to have one more interview with Joseph, our 4th place competitor. Cosmos, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. وين الفرسي؟ هاتوا البطل جوزيف حبيبي. I mean, first of all, Islam. First of all, hard luck. I know 4th place is a little bit maybe frustrating. Oh, well, hold on, put on the headphones.
Okay.
I know 4th place. Probably you were expecting a better placement for yourself, but honestly, you did such a phenomenal job at this tournament. I mean, you beat Siski, right, in a huge upset, I think, for you.
Yeah.
And then you went up against, I believe it was Neo.
Yes.
Neo, and then you lost to Neo both in winner's side and in loser's side. So you were hoping to get that run back. How do you feel about your performance at this tournament?
I can't be mad, let's be real. I had some pretty good wins. I had a win on Siski, which is my best win I've ever gotten before. Beat Project Faisal in a really close game 5. Honestly, really surprised about that. He's really good, mashallah. KJ, I got some pretty good wins, but overall I am pretty sad that I lost to Neo. He did outplay me though, let's be real. I lost 3-1 both winners and losers, so when I went back home, I was really trying to get my run back, and so I even studied the VOD. And he just outplayed me, honestly. Great adaptation, great player. Even almost beating Zomba in Grands, honestly, doing the reset. I'm happy, and overall this experience was amazing. So
Absolutely. Joseph, you've been competing in the region now for, I want to say, roundabout maybe now 10 years, maybe?
9 years.
9 years. There we go. 9 years. You've seen the GC. You've developed yourself so much as a player. You've seen the scene also grow so much over the last couple of years. And I think a lot of people have been seeing how much the GCC scene has been improving.
Yeah.
We're able to get some significant upsets. What do you think the GCC needs to do in order to secure ourselves as very serious threats on a global level?
We just gotta keep practicing, gotta keep pushing, and honestly, we need to start traveling a bit more. Because like whenever me and my brothers Gogeta and Gertix go to Gomel and Canada, we always come back better than ever. Like the experience you gain from a major like that is insane. And this is a great opportunity, wallah, getting to play friendlies. We've been making them tired, wallah. Let's play friendlies. So like just playing with these top players makes you improve a lot more.
Absolutely, and you've been the talk of this tournament in all honesty, Faris. People can't stop talking about you online. I've been seeing the responses on Twitter. I've been seeing the responses here on Twitch chat. Even every single top player that we've interviewed here so far, whenever I ask them about the talent that's present at this tournament, immediately the first name is you, Faris. I think absolutely you should. I know 4th place. Definitely, you're hungry for more, but I think going out of this tournament, you've definitely have a lot of things to work on, but at the same time, you should be proud of what you've achieved in this tournament.
Thank you, I appreciate it, wallah.
Habibi, always a pleasure having you at this tournament. And ladies and gentlemen, we are about ready to say goodbye. Thank you so much for joining us at this tournament. It's been a phenomenal experience getting to share the stage with talent from all over the world, with talent from all over the region. It has been an absolute pleasure being on this journey with you. My name is Abdurrahman Al-Maner. I'm the CEO of Team Mana GG. Thank you so much for the entirety of the production team. Thank you so much for the administrative staff at Virtuocity. Thank you so much to my partners who have been a part of this journey, Hamoud X and Kenji. None of this would have been possible without them. Thank you so much to the Qatari Smash scene for helping us making this tournament happen. I have seen this scene develop and conquer time and time again, and the greatness will continue. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. يعطيكم العافية. مشكورين وما قصرتوا. تابعونا على صفحاتنا. Please follow us on all social media platforms at TeamManaGG on Instagram, x.com, as well as twitch.tv and YouTube. Thank you so much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.